Na 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 Batman. Okay. So that's kind of silly, but Batman is an example of a character who might say pow, boom, bam, pa-pa, which 3rd and 4th grade students gives you what we're talking about this week. Last week you did such a great job memorizing your lines, remembering them and sending images to Miss Kirkham. Great job. This week we're building. In 1st grade, they are talking about flat or round characters. In 2nd grade, they're remembering that those words are static or dynamic. If you've forgotten what we talked about in 1st and 2nd grade, my friends, don't worry. A flat character is a character who does not change throughout the course of a show. So we might also call them a static character. They're not changing their personality. A good example of that might be any villain you can think of. Most of them stay bad from the beginning of the show all the way to the end. But Miss Kirkham, wait. What happens if the character has a change of heart? Maybe they decide, I don't want to be so bad after all. That's a great question. If their personality changes from being a bad guy at the beginning to actually being kind at the end, they're not flat. They're not static. We consider them round or dynamic. That's a wonderful thing to be because that's more like us. In everyday life, we change, we learn, and we grow. It's a great, great thing to do. Your assignment this week is to create a superhero. Are they static or are they dynamic? That's up to you. One more thing. You don't have to make them a superhero. They could be a super villain. I would like to see pictures and drawings of your superheroes and your supervillains. I also want you to pick 3 things that they could say. You're going to write the line right below. So my friends, you are deciding what type of superhero or villain you would like. If you're feeling extremely brave, this is optional, not required. Dress up like your superhero. Dress up like your supervillain and show Miss Kirkham how you can read those lines out loud. Again, that's not required. What you need to do is draw a picture of a superhero or a supervillain that you decide. You may not use Batman. You may not use the Joker for the bad guy. Although, 4th grade students, can you remember when we talked about the Joker and Commedia dell'arte? Try and remember those little pieces and share them with your adult. You are not allowed to use a character that has already been created. Your job is to create a character of your own. It must have 3 lines underneath saying something your character would say. And optional, not required, you may dress up and show Miss Kirkham you pretending to be your character. But that is not required. This week we're doing character work in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade. And 1st as well, a little different. Okay? So my friends, your job is to design a character of your own and keep going over your lines at home. We don't know what's going to happen with Showcase, but I'm proud of you for having your lines memorized. Remember, our fancy word for the main character of the story is protagonist. And the person who gets in their way is the antagonist. I like to remember by thinking anti. They don't have to be the bad guy, but normally we think of them as the bad guy, the antagonist. So decide if your character is the protagonist or the antagonist of this story, superhero or supervillain, flat and static or round and dynamic. For right now, it's Miss Kirkham's chance to blast off. Can't wait to see what you do. Please feel free to email me anytime. For now, see you later.